So recording has been started. Now I will go to share the screen and let's go to our study materials and see. We have this Java for SDET and let me open Eclipse as well. So where were we? Anyone remember, like last class, which topic we discussed? Hello.
Sir, I think interfaces we have done.
Polymorphism we were doing.
Doing or done? Conditional we started, you remember?
Yes, polymorphisms were done and we started with conditional.
If we have done, if was going on, I believe. Oh no, I was supposed to start if. Yeah, I didn't start.
You were supposed to start. Yes.
Yes, so something like important discussion came, so I explained that part, and I told that if I will discuss in the new topic. So you see here we have if else, and we have if else if. It means if condition is true or condition is false, so based on that you can control that, do something, and if the condition is false and again you want to test something, that even if it is false, then means if you have to control the program, the control or like flow of control of the program, then again you can put some if condition, and if inside if is called nested if, and this is something separate topic, switch case. So it is entirely different, but first I will try to cover the if topics. Okay, so how to cover that? Okay, so let's try to understand with some of the examples which I already have for you. So this is your batch things. I will expand it, go to the src folder, and I have what we call if demo, if abcdef, if else demo. So what I will try to do, I will try to open couple of things and I will show you the demo for that. If demo, this should be okay. So let me close others. So you see here, this is basic program. What I have tried to done, line number 8, main method is there, and based on the condition. So here inside this, so first try to understand the syntax. If some condition you will put, so condition will be evaluated and the result will be either true or false. Okay, so if the condition is true, then this part means you can see here curly bracket is there. Basically curly bracket is needed when you have more than one line of a statement, and if you have a single line of a statement, then no need. Okay, so see I have two line of statements here, and for that I have put a block. So this is called a block in Java. So it is written like this. So if the condition will be true, so this will execute and else will not execute, and it will come out, means after executing the line number 14, the flow will come out to line number 20. It means this is something end of main method. So let me put something here, s out. So that you will understand. So in this program what will happen, it will start from line number 18, execution, and it will check whether condition is true or false. So I found it is a false, so flow of the control will come here to the else part. If something it is true, then it will execute this. If it is false, then it will come to the else part, and in else part whatever the written is there, it will just execute. Okay, so it will just execute, condition is false, and after that it will come out to line number 20, and then this line will be executed, and after that your program will be completed. So let's see this part. So just right click, run as Java application. You can see condition is false, and after that it is executing end of the program, and then it is terminated. But if I put here true, so if the condition is true, so what it will do, it will execute this part, and after that it will come out to this line number 20, and then it means you are controlling your execution, that what to execute, what not to execute. When it is everything there, but it is based on some condition it is executing. You can see here this statement executed, condition is true 1, condition is true 2, and then it came to the end of the program. So this part is never executed. So this is something based on true or false condition it will try to execute. Let's understand this with another example. So I have this program, and then what I will do here, you know, already know in the past like how to evaluate the condition. So first I am taking like int x equal to 10 kind of thing. I am taking int y equal to 5. And now I'm coming here, I'm just trying to evaluate which one is true or false. So I'm saying that x is greater than y. So basically this will become a condition, and when the condition will be evaluated, it will execute the particular things. So you see here x is 10 and y equal to 5. So what it will do, it will execute this part, means it will evaluate this part, and based on this evaluation it will go and execute the particular thing. So this is the true section. Means if the condition is true, this is the condition. If the condition is true, then this part will be executed. If the condition is false, then this part will not be executed, it will come to the else part, and this part will be executed. So let's test this. I will put condition and I will test both. Right click, run as Java application. You can see here the condition was true, so this part executed and it came out. Now I'm going again, and I'm checking like x is less than y. So when I'm saying that less than y, it means x is 10, y is 5. So condition is a false. So if the condition is false, so it will come to the else part, and then it will execute. Condition is false, and then it is coming here, end of the program. So you can see here, based on the condition evaluation, the program execution is controlled. So this is something facility you are getting in the if else. So consider me other examples as well. I will show you. I'm looking for other examples if I have any. I think recently we have covered in this batch. So let me check here if it has something. I don't see anything is there. It's okay. I have another example here, like vowel and consonants. So consider that you are in the interview and someone has given you that I am giving you one character, and test that whether that character is a vowel or not. So how you are going to do that? Consider that question and then try to resolve this. You see a vowel or consonant example. So I'm taking like char ch is equal to o. So it's a capital O. Just think of that. So I'm putting here, you know, and or you have already seen how to use in the past, and in the if and in the else I have already designed. The condition what I have put in if, that is something very interesting to show you. Let me copy here and I will show you in Notepad++. You can see here, if ch is equal to capital A, this is OR. So I am saying that first check whether it is capital A or it is small a. If it is capital E or it is small a, this is the symbol of OR. So if it is a small e, whether it is capital I or small I, capital O, small o, capital U, small u. So everything I have tried to cover here, and then finally I am coming down. In the true section I am saying that if this condition is true, so OR condition you already know, if this is matched then that will not be checked, never will check. Okay, so if it is matching this, then it will never check. If it is not matching this, then it will come here and it will test this condition. So since I have capital O, so what it will do, first it will test this. If it is not found, then this test this, then test this, then test this, then test this, and finally it will come and it will match here. So capital O is found here, and finally when it will come here, then it will again not test other parts. It will come down from here because it has match, and then it will print it is a vowel, or it will print, if it is not matching, then it will print it is a consonant. So let's test this. So I have a capital O, and then I'm going to test it. So it is saying that it's a vowel, but let's test with some other things, like I'm putting a B, a small b. So I'm going to run it. So it is saying that consonant. So consonant is something, not vowels. So that's why I have only
Sir,
tested. Yes.
if in this, suppose it's a string, and we have to find out if vowel is there in that string or not.
That is
So
contains method you can use now.
using if method, we can't do it,
Yes, can.
or it will be long.
No, it's very simple. I'll show you. Since you have asked, I will show you that part, how to resolve it.
Okay.
So first try to understand vowel and consonant. So that is done. This program is very easy. And if your question is something like this, I have one string str equal to, like, consider that I have taken this, and your character is something ch, right? So you want to check whether that character is present inside this or not, right? So this is your question. So you see here, see,
Yeah.
direct in string contains method. I have not gone through string class, right? In this batch, I don't see, right?
No.
So this is something next level, but I will show you that part. But you see here how to test it. Loop also we have not touched here.
No.
Then should be okay, no problem. You see here what I am trying to do. We have a contains method, and that I will cover in the what you call a string class. But if you want to test here, you can use like this: if str dot contains, and it is asking for char sequence. It means like it should be not single characters, it should be more than one character. So normally what you have to put, you have to put some kind of a string over here, and a string, like how to convert the ch character into a string. So we have a string method, a string dot value of, what it will do, it will take the character and it will convert into the string, and this is your ch, right? That is not vowel and consonant. You will see here, you will print, yeah, it is present. Then you can cover else part. And one more important thing, this else part is optional, not mandatory. You can only have if. This is optional part, and if part is mandatory. So you cannot have else without if. So you have to have like if, and else part is false condition. So means sometimes like you have that I want to print if the number is greater than 100, and I don't want to print that the false part, then you can think of that else part is there, not needed. It's simple here, but contains method like I will cover in the string class. But since you have asked here, so I'm just telling you, we have a string data type, we have some sentence over here, and in this sentence I'm trying to find this character is present or not. If I'm running here, you see the output, and so character is found. So now you go there and check whether the character is really there or not. So B is already there. So let's find some different character X. Capital X I am putting here, and then I am going to run this program. Character is not found. So something like that, this message is printed. So this was something if condition program. So you have already seen. Let's see more examples. This part we have already seen. Demo if else see here. So what this program is that I will accept the age of the user from the command prompt. Means earlier whatever we are doing, we are creating one variable and assigning some value to that. But with the help of a scanner class, what you can do, you can enter the value during program execution time, it's run time. So how to do that, right? So see here we have a scanner class which is present under java.util package, and once it is in the java.util package, so I'm creating the scanner class object with the syntax is the system.in. So system is the class and in is something, the input stream object inside the system stream. So you can go there and check what is in. So in is like input stream static object. So static objects you already know how to access, class name dot the member name. So I am calling this system.in. So inside the system class, this is an static object. So via that I am able to call it. But basically this object belongs to input stream class. So it means it has the ability to read it from somewhere. So somewhere it means like I am trying to read it from the console. This message will be displayed, enter your age. Okay, and then this code is for to read the integer value. You see here, this is the object I have created, preference, and then object dot next int. So whatever the value you will enter from the keyboard, that will be taken as integer value and it will be stored in the age. And then I am saying that if age is greater than 18, you can vote. Something like that message I have given, and then I am trying to run it. So you see here, this message is displayed and the cursor is blinking over here and asking that to enter age. So I am saying that 66, and once I hit enter button, it says that you can vote. So let's test it in the negative way, means I will put a wrong value and then see. Right click, Java application, say that I put ABC. So it says that input mismatch exception. So this is the error, program is terminated abnormally. So this is something I'm getting. So how, means if you have something, like later on we will see how to handle this kind of things, but just for things, like if you are working like this, then you just enter the correct value. So again I'm running it. So it says the integer is, this time I'm entering 11 years and interpreter. It says that you cannot work. So what it is doing, based on if condition, my program is printing the correct message to the user. So this is something based on, and this is optional, means you can just cut it for a while. Consider that it says that if age is greater than 18 or equal to, this is called greater than equal to, then only you can vote. So if I am running this program, else what I have already removed, if I am putting the age 33, so it says that you can vote. If again I am running and I am saying that age is 12 years, so no message is coming. So you know already why the no message is coming. It says they are terminated, because that part already I have removed. So just wanted to show you this is optional part, this is not mandatory. And one more important point about if else, if it is a single line, so you can remove this part as well. This is also single line, so I can remove this part. Enter your age 66, I can vote. Right click, run as Java application, enter your age 11 years, you cannot vote. So this message is working correctly. So you can see here, let me revert back the changes. Correct. And if you don't want to use a scanner class, you can just comment it out. You initialize the age value like this. So I'm putting here 10. So based on the value, it will just execute the program. You say you cannot vote. Any questions here? So we have seen here if else. So basically, if it alone is like not very much useful, but if you are using with if else, then something it is very important. So now we will see the next level, which is if else if, how to use this part. So this is something very important, means you have to see that part. You can see here, this is also an example. What I am trying to do, line number 7, I am initializing the language as Java, and I am saying that if language is equal to capital J, Java, system.out.println, this message should come. If it is not matching, then it will do nothing. So you already know this will not match. This is small j, this is capital J. So if I am running this, I will get no output. So it's here console is not coming. So let's make it a small one. You can see here, this is now matching. This language Java, and I'm saying that language equal to Java. It meant it is going to compare the left side and right side. So left side is also Java, right side is also Java, same case sensitivity, case sensitive is there. So same case it is matching, and now when I will execute, I will get the output as this message is printing. Java is a good programming language. You can see here. So this is something, one more example. Now this is something, that example which I wanted to show you. If, else, if. So how to see that one? So you can see here I have a problem statement, and based on that I will design my test to print that. So I have a marks where I'm taking the marks, say that 95. Different value every time I will take, and based on that I will design my if, else, if. So there are other ways as well which you can use. I'm just showing you one way, one or two ways. So problem statement is says that if marks is greater than 90, greater than or equal to 90, then the grading is A. If it is less than 90, it means greater less than equal to 89 and greater than equal to 80, then grade should be B. If it is less than equal to 79 and greater than equal to 70, then grade C. If marks is less than 69 and greater than 60, then the grade D. In other cases, these cases are not matching, then just print that fail. Okay, so this is the problem statement. I have got this problem, and then I have to design it via if else. So you see here, first time I am designing, and just try to understand one by one how I have designed. You see here, first it will come, the value of marks is what, 95. So it will come here, this condition is true. So when this condition is true, it will come here in line number 17. It will print it, and then after that it will come out where, this one. So let's understand this via debug mode. So I'm going to initialize it, toggle breakpoint, and run it Java application, debug as Java application. You can see here it is coming here and waiting for me that what action you want to do. So I'm saying that execute the next step. So you see here marks initialization is 95 coming here, and when it is coming 95, so it will come and test this condition. And how to check before execution whether it is going to true or false? So just select it and right click over here and inspect. So it is saying that this condition is true. So when this condition will be true, it means it will come line number 17. You see here, it came here and it will print this. And after that, just see where the control will go. It came here and it just come out. It printed that, and let me, this is not needed. Where is that, my file grading demo, right? You can see here, now I am here, and when I will go to the step over, it directly skipped everything. You see here, from there it skipped everything. Means after that, once this statement is complete, this curly bracket is complete, it just came out and it just go to the line number 42, because inside that nothing is there left over. And when I execute this one, it printed this one, and it is pointing to the console, and then it is pointing there. So after, when you came here on the main method, just click on resume, otherwise it start calling different classes for closing, which we are not interested. So this is terminated. Now this is done. So again come back to the Java perspective. So once you have gone to the what you call debug mode, and then you have to come back to the Java mode, then you can use it like this. So this is done in this way, and you check here with the different value. So this time I am taking like, say that 45. Okay, and same thing again I will execute via debug mode. So when it will come here, it will be stopping here. Let's go to the next step. So 45 greater than 90, condition is false. So it didn't come to the line number 17. Now it is going to test next condition. In the else part it came, but in the else part again I have written if. So I'm saying that check whether marks is greater than equal to 80. So again I know marks is 45 and this condition is going to false. So if this is false, then it will not go inside that and it will proceed to the next level. So it didn't went inside that and it came here, line number 20. Again it is testing marks is greater than 70, false. So if it is false, then this part will never be done. Again it is coming here and there it is checking marks 45 is greater than 60, no. And finally when nothing, no condition is matching, so I have a default condition, means if nothing is matching, so else part just print that you are failed, something like that. So now we have gone through everything. It's done. End of the program, grade F. So this is the output. So this is something problem statement we have seen, but the same program you can do in other ways as well. So I am showing you different ways to do that. You are familiar with this operator. This is called AND. So again I will try to recall you. AND is like left side and right side, both will be evaluated, and if left side is true, right side is true, only then it is considered as true, otherwise in other cases it is false. So just try to recollect the conditions. So I am going to re-execute this, and how I have designed here, I am saying that if marks is greater than equal to 90 and marks is, means this criteria should match, then print grade A. So less than equal to 100 I am putting. Else if, again I am condition putting, it is less than 89, greater than 80, and it is associated with AND. So everything will be evaluated and then it will try to resolve. You see here what is my marks, 45. If I try to run in the debug mode, so first it will initialize the marks over here and then it came here. You see here the entire evaluation will be done. Right click, inspect. So you see here this condition is false. So if the condition is false, it will come to the next level. Again it tested, it found false. Then it came here. Again it found false. Then it came here. And again it found false. So lastly in the else part, this there was no condition, I just put that fail. So this will be printed, and after this will be printed, it will come out to the last line, because other things won't be there. This just came out of the last line, and then finally execute it, complete it. So this is something different way, two different ways I have shown you. Either this way you can do or either this way you can do. Okay.
So just a question.
Mm-hmm.
So today I was doing that leap year program.
Mm-hmm.
So over there I used two else statements. So over there I could have then added a and divisible by 400 and divisible by 4, that I could have put as a
Yes.
condition.
Yes. Can.
And under that, instead of just writing else, I can write else if, or
Yes.
just else was okay.
The last part, else if not needed. I'm saying that if nothing is matched, so there should be one default. So this is something if nothing is matching. So let's assume that this is a fail one. Okay. So here you
So
don't need to test it.
Okay,
Again,
so then
why to test again? Because you already knowing that if
yeah,
all those things are not matching, means you already tested for A, E, I, O,
yeah,
U. In other
yeah,
cases,
yeah.
what we did? Means we did that. Oh, means if it is not A, not E, not I, then it is consonant.
So that means that I could have simply written 4 lines. If first condition divisible by 400 or divisible by 4, then
Hmm.
sys out that it's a leap year.
Hmm.
Else, just sys out not a leap year and
Correct.
finish. I needn't put the other condition over there.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome. So this is also done. This is we have already seen a scanner class uses, grading system we have seen, this part also we have seen, this part also we have seen. Nested if. So what is a nested if? Means you come here and check here. So nested if means we have a if block, and inside if you can have if, again inside that also you can have if. So there is no limit for how many if you can have, if inside, if inside, if inside, like that. So it's allowed in Java. So that concept is called nested if. So if that is required, so you can design in that way. So you see here, for giving the demo of that, I have designed in this way. So I have taken x equal to 30 int y equal to 88, and I am saying that if x is equal to 30, and when it is coming here, then I am again testing if y equal to 10, then print this. So this condition is not going to match, so this will not execute. So first see that it is going to execute or not. So let's test out. So it's saying the end of program, so that condition is not matching. But if I put here 10, then what it will do? First condition is matching, second condition also matching, then it will print this statement. Understand? X equal to 30, y equal to 10. So in this way we can control the execution of the program. And so this was something if else demo. And anyone has any doubt? Basically this is called control statement. You are controlling like your program, and also like we are considering as a conditional statement. So basically you putting some condition, and condition is evaluated, final result is true or false. If true is that, then do this. If false is that, then do that. So if anyone has any doubt, they can ask.
So any interview programs with nested if?
Not much usage. Yes, very less you can see. I have not seen people are using this concept. Even it is there, if you ask me, then I will simply modify this program like this. That is also not needed bracket. I'm just putting for better understanding. Here, the same program I wrote like this. So what was the use of like nested if? Yes, very less you can
So
say.
I have
Mhm.
another doubt. When to put curly bracket after if and when to put a semicolon after if? If you can
So
please.
there is no semicolon after if. In the line of if you don't put any semicolon. You see here, and curly bracket is when you have more than one line. See, I have only one line, so I will remove this. There is no impact. Okay. If it is more than one line, then you can go with the curly bracket. But I always suggest that use it so that there is no confusion. Later on, when someone will see, so they will understand this is the if block. Okay, whatever you will write, it will execute based on this condition to be true. And you put here, like anywhere you have not seen in the if this grading system also. Have you seen somewhere? I'm using semicolon in the if line. No, it is in the system.out.println semicolon is it. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Now coming to switch case. So this is something interesting. It is similar like if. So you have to put some condition, and if the condition is matching, so you can design your blocks to be executed like that. So it's up to you. So you go there and see some examples of the switch case, then you will probably like it. So I have a switch case example over here. First try to understand the syntax. So this is syntax of if else switch case. So try to understand the syntax. You will have switch in the small case and put a bracket. Here you can put some variable or expression also you can put. It will be evaluated and there will be so many cases. So case, which one is matching with this one? Case, you can have a string, you can have integer, you can have character, anything you can just put here. And same like you are initializing the variable, same like you can just put over here. And break statement is mandatory here. So break will, what it will do means after executing the particular statement, if you don't put the break, it continue start executing other things as well. So stop the execution here only. Once my goal is completed, I'm putting a break, and if it is a break, then it will come out from there and then it will come out of the switch as well. So break is for that purpose, right? And there is a default statement as well. So default is something, if no cases are matching, then you should use the default. So what is the default case? I already told you that if nothing is matching, then I'm taking that this is the case and I'm taking that case. So default is something, if nothing is matching, then default will be executed. So you can put some of the statements like no match found, something like that. So those kind of statements you can put in the default. So I'm coming to the programming part and check some example. So this is something, the same program of the vowel. You see here, using if I have designed like this, and using switch case I am designing like this. So I have taken a character, I have taken switch, and one more thing, you can put anything up down, it's up to you, right? And the last, whatever the, if it is a break or whatever, sorry, if it is a case or default, normally you will see people are using default at the last, but it's up to you where you want to put. If you are putting up, then break is mandatory. If it is the last statement, then break is not mandatory. You can put it as an optional, because after that it is already going to break. So why to put one extra line of code? So syntax back you have already seen. Default I have put it here, but I can put the default somewhere else. So this is the end of switch case. You see here case, capital A, small a, capital E, small a, like this, and colon, colon, colon everywhere, not semicolon. Okay. So don't confuse with that. Your syntax is colon colon colon. So this was something character, so that's why I'm putting in a single quotes. If it will be string, then I can put in the string. So you see here, same like I have put. So what is case? So it will come here, it will match. So suppose that capital small b is there, so small b it will not found. So what it will go? It will go to the default one, and it will say that consonant, and then it will come as a break. But since it is the last line, so you no need. Whether you write or don't write, after this it is already going to break. So no need. So let's try to execute and see whether it is working or not. You see here it is saying consonant. Consider that I am putting small u. So it will match here, then what it will print? It will print a vowel and then it will break. So break means it will come out of here. So let's try to understand this in the debug mode. Right click, debug as Java application. So you see here execution is stopped here and it is waiting for user action. So I'm saying that go to the next. So it came here, the value of ch is u. So it's found u here. Now you have to see where the flow will go. So what it did, it came here and then it executed. It is trying to execute this, and after that it found break here. So once it will execute the break, then you see from where it is coming to where. It is out of the switch. This is inside the main. And now I'm going to the Java perspective. I can have it on the top. This is interview question, that's why I'm asking you, that's why I'm explaining you, that can we have default on the top? So you can say yes with the break. With the break. So if you have something and which is not matching, consider that I am taking x. So what it will do? It will print the consonant and it will break down. So let's check this. Right click, debug as Java application. So it came here x and it will come to the switch, and you see here where it is matching. So it matches with the default, means it tested all the case, it didn't find. So it is matching with the default, and then once it is executed, then due to break it will come out. Due to break it will come out. It came out, you see here. So if you don't put the break, then what will happen? It will execute the default and it will execute the normal things as well. So let's see that example as well. Consider that I missed the break part, and same program I am executing. So it will execute this part, and again it will come here, it will execute this part, because this time it is not going to test for cases. It will look for what are the statements are there. It will execute everything. So it's saying that it's in consonant and vowel both. Why? Because break is missing. If I reactivate it, again I run the program, so it is giving me the correct output. So this is something interesting I want to show you. That is done. Now we go to the month one. You see here I'm putting the month value is 5. And what I have tried to do, based on the number I will initialize the month name. Okay, so I'm passing the month number here. I'm saying that case 1, so the month will be January, then break. If case is 2, then it is February, break. Case 3, March, break. Like this I'm doing for all the 12 months. And at last, for default, if you are putting something wrong value, This for month we have 1 to 12. So if you put something wrong value, so it will print invalid month like this, and then it will come out. So you can put a break, but it's not it makes no sense to put here break out. So in line number 52, it will print the month and it will print the month name as well. So this is month number and this is month name. So it will print both of the values. So I'm taking the 5. So what it will do, come here, it will initialize the name as like this. Number value it was already having 5 here. It will come, it will print 5 and the name of the month. And let's run this and you check it. So it is printing like this as expected. So what I am trying to do, let's test the default one. I am putting 88. So you can see here 88 I have not defined. Up to 12 I have defined. So this will match to this one and it will say that invalid month, and then this value was already blank initially, so it will be blank only, and then when I will print the month, so value will be 88 and this will be blank. So it is blank. You can see it is invalid month string. The number what we have given, that is shown, and the month name is blank. Can see here. So this was one example, and we have other example, switch string example. So we have already seen by a string as well, but it is again other example you see. So I have a string over here which I am initializing as a beginner, and level wise I am initializing as 0. Two values I have initialized. I am using switch case. So I am saying that give me the value, it will come here, it will match which case it is matching. So I have designed 3 cases, and I'm earlier level was 0, so here it will become 1 and it will come break here. When it will come 2, level become 2, it will break. Expert level 3, it will break, and default is already, so no need because we have already initialized here, so this is not needed. Break is also not needed, so you can write like this. And when you will come out of this switch case, so it is saying that your level is this and the value of level. So in the case of default, it will always print 0. Your level is 1. So based on this value I am passing. Consider that I put some wrong value. So it is saying that your level is 0, but that is already not defined. If you want to test intermediate, you go and test. Break is very important part, and the order in which you want to design. So it's up to you where you want to put up, down, default. You can put in the middle, you can put on the top, you can put at the bottom. It's up to you. There is no fixed rule for that. Okay. So this is,
So I have a question.
yes.
What is the type of problems that we can usually use the switch case for? Like this program that you did, you are eligible
See,
to vote.
consider
So,
that you have a browser name, right? You're passing Chrome, you're passing like Firefox, you're passing Internet Explorer. Somewhere you are passing, right? So based on the value, you want to launch the particular browser. Consider that example. Real time example I am giving you. You have every browser in your system, but you will pass that this time I want to test it on Chrome. This time I want to test it on Firefox. So you can just initialize it and you can just test it. Understand? So like that you can think of.
So this employee, I'm sorry, this example that you showed, that you are eligible to vote or not eligible to vote. So for those kind of programs, if
That
is preferred rather than switch case.
means if it is having like multiple things. See, grading system also you can control, but I know no grading system of this because it matches exact value, right? So if that is the case, then you can match here. So it matches the exact value. The switch case. So somewhere you have some exact value kind of thing, then you can use it. Because in the if condition you can have like greater than, less than, all those things are there. But here we have to pass the exact value. See that's the
Okay.
case, right? So this is something about switch case. I have this one example. Any other example I don't have with me. So that's it for today, switch case. Anyone has any doubt?
No, no, no doubt. Thank you.
Thank you then. Then let's stop recording for today.